they're doing, and witches eating their vomit. I said I did not like this. It did not sink well.
Of course, it's disgusting.
Yeah. Why would grandmother, with her, she has money. I mean, why would she eat her vomit? I was asking like a child. And then she told me, but people are already eating filth. I asked her how. She said, have you gone for a trip in your school? I said, I went once, but I almost died in one, so my mom cannot allow me to go for any other school trips. So she said, if you have an opportunity, go and see the National Water and Sewage Corporation. I said, what is there? She said, well, people eat poop, they drink poop. They just gather the sewage and everything, gather that water, recycle it, and take it to their homes. And the people keep drinking it and cooking with it. So they are already eating that. They are already eating filth. So I was like, wow. And she said, this is a gradual process. But where we are heading, we want to get to a point where people eat human beings. And the only way we can do that is to bring it slowly by slowly in their system. That's why in many governments, they don't allow people to collect rainwater and to dig their own boreholes, because that is pure water. So they want you to drink from the National Water and Sewage Corporation.
Drink from the tap.
Yes, from the tap. But don't drink the natural water, the clean water, the borehole. Don't dig your own borehole. Don't collect rainwater. So I asked her, how are you now going to make people eat human beings? She said, one, we've started through movies. We show people eating people, vampires. And then secondly,
and they like to watch.
Yes, they like to watch, but we are slowly programming them for that. It's going to get there, you know? And then he said, and the good thing, the people that are supposed to fight us don't know, and they are sleeping. And I asked, who are the people that are supposed to fight you? She said that they are called Abegairis. I don't know, but Begairis are intercessors. They are supposed to stay on the altar and to keep the fire burning. But they just pray for cheap things like money, cars, visas, things like that. But the serious things they are supposed to pray about, they have been blinded. We have put a veil. They don't know. So they are praying for cheap things. They are praying for cars. They are praying for money. They are praying for their weddings. They are praying for cheap things that some of them we just allow them to get so that they forget what they are supposed to do. And while as we are working, and I said, now, how are you going to now bring this into people's system? He said, now, you and the younger generation are past this. I mean, you and the bigger generation are past this. But now we are targeting a generation that will feed on human flesh but not knowing. I said, how? She said, now through science, we are now promoting an ideology of people not burying. Because when a person is buried, we are saying because of the scarcity of the land, burying takes space, and then they have to use cement and all that. So we are talking about environmental preservation and all that. So now we are channeling people to burning the dead bodies. And
cremation.
Yes, and she said, when we give you our money, you make a will and tell your attorneys to cremate you because you have influence. So if we get celebrities to say, I just want to be burned, I just want to be burned, that will be the order of the day. People will be burning themselves. And now we shall introduce something new. We shall introduce a liquid. And that liquid, we put a body, and the body melts in the liquid, and the bones are crushed and put in the animal feeds. And then the liquid is flushed down the sewage system. And the whole process of recycling. And then that's how they'll be drinking human beings without knowing. Before they understand, later they'll start having appetites for eating people. And they don't know where the appetites came from. And And when the appetite comes, they will do it because we have programmed them through the movies, the vampires.
Oh, a lady here, she killed her child and began to devour
Yes,
this baby, a baby. Like
Yes.
it was her baby. Wasn't just some random kid.
her baby. Yes.
Oh, that is evil.
So-
that is so evil.
It brings us back to praying over everything, even
Right.
water, before we eat, because the enemy wants to feed us on filth. That's why people are so heartless. Like a person can see another person starving and they are eating and they have more than enough, but they cannot share what they have because the enemy is sowing these seeds in
And has
humanity.
programmed them with
Yeah.
every man for himself and God
God
for
for
us
us
all.
all.
That's a doctrine of devils.
Yeah. So she told me, I don't know if it's in Kenya, but